Hey guys, this is what I'm looking at in the crypto space. So this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin had flew into this 4-hour channel on February 8th with the Tesla purchase of Bitcoin. We could see that all these 4-hour candles, they've stayed within this range, slowly tightening over time. And here we're at right now. There's not a ton of upside in this channel for Bitcoin right now. And then also we're starting to develop this pendant formation. This is not a long-term pattern, but it is relevant to the past couple days. So I'd be looking for it to break out of this pendant. And if it can do that, then it might have a little bit of follow through based on that. And so if we were to get a price target on that one, it would be roughly an 8% move. However, that obviously shoots us out of this channel. I'm not sure that that is a high probability move. And if we did break out of that channel, we are looking at, we're getting into the upper 50,000 range. And so I really think if we break past 55,000, we're going to be looking at a lot of alpha squeeze, as anyone trading margin on Bitcoin and any shorts, it's just going to collapse, and we're going to see a huge run, very quick run to probably past 60,000. But I just don't think that's a highly probable move. I think more than likely we're going to reject off the top of this pendant, or even reject off the top of this channel and head downward. And so the most probable move here is to come up here and then probably reject down. I think that we're going to continue the trend, so probably a higher low somewhere around the 52,000 range, and then maybe move back upward, and kind of that channel break is going to be pushed down the line. If we look at the ETH chart, trying to delete this white line. If we look at the ETH chart, we could see that we are also pursuing the top of the channel here. This channel is a very substantial channel. This channel goes all the way back. So we broke into this channel back in November, early November, and so it's been in that channel ever since. You can arguably define the beginning of the channel as the beginning of January, but regardless, we don't really have any real reason to break through this channel trend, as we are still moving up anyway. For this one, again, I would look for rejection and then a higher low, and then continuation, very similar to BTC. If we look at the stochastic, we see a nice bullish crossover about to happen. So that'll probably throw us into that top of the channel, and then we'll reject off of it. RSI is about to pass 70, so bulls are currently in control, but for how long is questionable. If we go back to the BTC chart, you can see that white line is still there. We have a nice bullish stochastic crossover about to occur right here, and then the RSI is turning up. And so I see probably some bullish movement on both these large cap cryptos, but it'll be very limited. So probably last, I don't know, 8-ish hours, 8 to 12 maybe hours. So if Bitcoin doesn't reject too harshly off this, we're going to see a lot of movement in alts, because alts really took a dip earlier this week, and so we might see some follow through. I like XLM, so Stellar. It is in a pendant formation, a triangle formation, and you could see that it's about to have some breakout potential from this pattern that it's been developing. And so if we look at price targets on this one I like a lot. That's why I'm currently in it. The measured move, this first one is a 52% price target. That's highly optimistic, though. I mean, Bitcoin would really have to go horizontal for this move to happen. What would I do there? Well, it would be a 39% price target as it moves up in price, but we're looking at the 70 cent range for that one. A more realistic target would be somewhere in the 21% range and somewhere in the low 60-cent range. And then if we do break out of this, a minimal price target would be somewhere in the 10% range. And so I do like XLM right now, and I am looking for this to break out with the Bitcoin bounce off of that trend. I'm looking for XLM to break out a little bit here. We have the 4-hour stochastic crossover about to happen, so that's a very bullish move. The money flow is increasing, RSI is increasing, so this is a very good trade in my opinion. I am also playing KSM. KSM is on the bull break lately. It has gone from 112 to currently 230, and so this has a lot of bullish movement. Very steep channel. I'm not sure how well it's going to be able to hold this channel, but these are 4-hour candles, so it is an established channel. We see a bullish crossover on the stochastic or it has actually already occurred. MFI is moving up, RSI is moving up, and so with another bounce off the Bitcoin top of the trend, I think KSM can really move here. So I like KSM, I like XLM. If we look at the ETH Bitcoin chart, see we have a descending wedge, and we have broken out of that wedge. And so this is very interesting. So either we're going to continue this breakout. I don't see a ton of bull follow through though, and so I'm a little bit pessimistic on this breakout. I suspect that ETH will fall back into this, but in order for that to happen, because this is the ETH Bitcoin chart, ETH has to either continue to surge, which would mean breaking its channel that it's had since November, or Bitcoin would have to move up. And we know Bitcoin has a little bit more room, but not a substantial amount. And so to stay in this descending wedge, ETH has to fail from the top of its channel, or Bitcoin has to break out, or they both have to kind of just, well, the big thing is ETH is going to bounce, and Bitcoin has to move up a little bit more. And so we could see the very bearish stochastic crossover about to happen right here. So that'll happen soon. I suspect RSI will turn down, MFI will turn down, and so I really think that this move will be Bitcoin moving up to the top of its channel, maybe coming out just a little bit, while ETH bounces off and falls. But obviously, no one knows what's going to happen there. If you want to look at a tighter ETH channel, that is also a possibility. And so somewhere like that. And so we might have a little bit less downside on that. But a bounce off the top here, we're looking at, probably a 9% drop. So pretty substantial. So those are the things that I'm looking at in the crypto world. Have a good one.